Need some extra coins to get those new players added to your squad? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and make sure you use code GS20 for 20% off all purchases. What is going on, guys? GS here. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So today is a very potentially, let's get that straight, potentially a very good day in the world of Madden 20. Now, we all know, we can all agree on what is very overpowered in this game, right? And it's the running. Last year it was Pat Sales and crossing routes, and everyone you played came out in the Patriots playbook, and it was so dominant, so very difficult to stop. You had to cross man, and even that wasn't very effective. It was wild. It was definitely a very crazy thing last year when you had to deal with just crossing routes in general. Now, they're still effective, but you didn't really run into, no pun intended, too many runners last year, right? You didn't really have to deal with too many people that ran the ball, unless you played me, because I was toting, baby. I was tote gang all the way. Now, if you happen to run the ball last year, remember, there was no ability, so there was no super quick, agile jukes and spins and evasive. There was none of that. So last year, running the ball was definitely more difficult than it is this year. You know, and with the addition of NFL 100, Eric Dickerson started active. It's very tough to stop. I don't care who you think you are when it comes to this game. He is not easy to get inactive. Now, we've all done it, right? We've all done it, but we've all dealt with those games, no matter how good your run defense is. We've all dealt with those games where it was just frustrating to deal with because Eric Dickerson active was just getting nuts, and just running backs active in general. So today, they released a brand new patch, and one of the more significant patches that I can think of, because they went ahead and released something that should work in stopping the run, and it should work in stopping the run because, well, for one, this mechanic has been broken in Madden for I don't know how long, and I'm talking about the run commit feature. So I'm actually going to go over what. And by the way, I got rid of the QB that we had yesterday, and I went back with Michael Vick, and we do have the 97 overall squad. I was running squads, but if I change this to Niners rush defense, and then all my Madden chems to defense, we're actually a 97 overall. So in the patch notes, we're just going to go through, we're going to talk to them. To ensure Madden is the best game possible, scheduled updates are deployed by the Madden development team to add features to the game after launch and to tune gameplay based on community feedback. Our launch updates focus on many of the issues that Madden players report to us. We thank you for your feedback. You've helped us to improve Madden NFL 20. We look forward to further feedback and are committed to continuing to meet your expectations. Here is a detailed breakdown of what's included in today's title update. So the key highlight is, excuse me, take a sip here because I feel like my throat, all the streaming and yelling has been killing my voice. Updated run commit mechanic. We'll talk about that in a skosh. Global updates, general stability and connectivity improvements, NFL player likeness updates. We all love when they update that. Free agent RBJI, various commentary updates. So now we're going to go over what they fixed in franchise mode for those of you that are in CFM and love to do franchise and all that stuff. Addressed an issue that was preventing some cloud leagues from being able to advance week near the end of the regular season. Fixed an issue with the adjust lineup tool preventing it from updating the team's overall and player count correctly. Fixed a typo in player name in an early retirement story news post. Dev notes, we've updated the list of disallowed player names for face of franchise QB mode or QB1 mode. This means that you may not be able to make a player avatar with your preferred last name when playing through the college football championship games. User can change their player's name once they are drafted onto the NFL team where there are no naming restrictions. So here we go. Gameplay updates. Updated run commit mechanic. Now, this is the most important thing because we all know how heavy the run game is in Madden 20. It is very, very, very heavy. Last week I streamed all 25 weekend league games. I went 18-7, and I just put it upon myself a pass only weekend league, and I lost about a few games. I just got mud stopped. It is what it is. I just got outplayed on both sides of the ball. But again, it is very difficult passing every single time. A good player is just going to make adjustments and realize I'm not running the ball. But 18 wins, I thought I could get at least 20. But most of the losses came from a lot of players that just ran the ball, and it was so tough stopping them. And I would have 3 enforcers active: Sean Taylor, Derwin James, and Pat Tillman, and I just had a tough time getting to the people that had like Eric Dickerson active from the start. One guy had 3 guys active. He had Devin Hester, he had Devin Hester, Eric Dickerson, and Chris Johnson, and all he did was run Wildcat. He did not do a single pass. It was just Wildcat direct snap, and it was just so frustrating to deal with because my guys would get in position and they would just break tackles, they would spin out of it, they would juke, and it was very frustrating. And it's like, if only run commit work, right? When I know someone is going to run the ball, let's say a dive, and I know it, and I run commit, I'm probably taking a risk at giving up a touchdown on said run because they don't just come down viciously and try to, shoot the gaps and stop the run. They just fail very badly. And run committing is a very, very, very high risk thing to do because if it's a pass and they just have a streak somewhere on the field, 9 times out of 10, it's a touchdown. Not only is the run commit bad against the run, it's awful against the pass. Like, it's going to do nothing. So when you take a big chance like that, knowing if I'm wrong and you pass the ball, it's an easy touchdown for you, I should get rewarded for guessing right because it's such a huge gamble run committing. If I run commit straight down and you run a dive and you get a 6-yard gain, then I feel like, what else am I supposed to do? I crash down the middle. I, run commit straight down, right exactly where you're going, and you still get a gain of 6. And if you just so happen to pass, it was a touchdown. I'm not saying a run commit should automatically be a -2 rushing a game because then it's like, well, what happens if you pass commit? And in my experience, pass committing just helps with the pass rush a little. And if you have a blitz and it is a play action, the guys will never go for the running back if it's a play action. They will always go for the quarterback. So you're like guaranteed a sack on the play action. If someone comes free, they're not going to go towards the running back. If you pass commit, they're going to go for the QB. But you just want it to be balanced, right? Like if I run commit, okay, get a gain of 2 or something like that. Don't give up touchdowns when I run commit. And you couldn't run commit because it was just so bad. But now if this fixes it, this is a whole new ballgame. This changes a lot because now we could potentially deal with those people that want to come out and Wildcat only, have 3 active running backs and don't even think about passing. Now we can possibly run commit and, stop these gains of 6, 7, 8 that they were getting to 1, 2, 3, maybe a loss here and there. That's big. Update a run commit mechanic to be more effective at stopping running plays when used towards the correct side of the run on all game styles. Now, I went live as soon as the patch did, and we jumped the squads, and it looks like maybe it's only a head-to-head kind of thing because we ran commit a few times and it was awful. They were getting 5, 6 yards a game. And I had asked people in the chat, hey, has anyone dealt with this? Has anyone experienced run committing? Have you done it and seen it work? Has it failed? Like, what is going on? Like, what happened? And there was someone that said, if you guess wrong on the run commit, it's bad. Like, it's pretty bad. If they run a stretch to the right and you run commit to the left, it's almost like a tutty every time. Now, I'm saying what he's saying. I haven't experienced this yet, but I will be streaming Weekend League. Link is in the description, twitch.tv/MrGoldenSports. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm sure there's going to be situations where I'm going to be run committing and things like that to see how it does. But hopefully it fixes it, because this is big. With the run game being so extremely heavily relied upon, if we can run commit right, the right way and get to them And now it gets them to start thinking, okay, I got to relax with all this running because I'm not getting anywhere. He's run committing and he's blowing up these runs. That's huge if it's true. And hopefully it is. This could potentially really fix the game and how bad it is with the run. If we can run commit and if we guess right, I want you to get a gain of 2 or 3, like not much. Don't make me feel like I'm wasting my time run committing when you're just running the ball and I'm guessing right and I'm taking such a huge risk here and you get a gain of 12. Like that, I don't think that should happen. That's very frustrating. Fix an issue causing the commentary to call a timeout on a touchdown when a TD wasn't scored, most frequently occurring during tackles right at the goal line. Fix an issue allowing the grab-and-go ability to activate on running backs during RPO plays. Fix some issues sometimes causing players to freeze after TD celebrations. Fix an issue allowing an exploit work around the ice the kicker by calling a fake field goal play. So that's another big one. If you guys didn't know, if you ever wanted to avoid ice previously, you would just come out and fake field goal for your very first attempt. And once someone called the timeout, you just come out and fake field goal once again, and then you're not iced. Then you just audible to regular field goal, and then you're good. But now this seems like that has been fixed. Now we have playbook updates fixed. An issue with defensive alignment with dime sugar week versus flipped offensive plays. First of all, let's talk about how amazing my reading has been. Not one fluff up all video, and that's key because I usually mess up a lot of words. Fix an issue causing zone swapping for 4-3 even, 6-1 and 4-6 cub versus trips tight end, bunch tight end. Fix an incorrect route on gun tight double zig under. Fix an issue causing a frozen player on close Z clown, close Z corner. Devno, we have more NFL Live AI play calling and playbook updates that will reflect the latest data from the end of the NFL season coming soon. Stay tuned. KO update, Superstar KO. New X Factors added to the pool. We got Lamar Jackson, Nick Bosa, Jamal Adams, Devin McCourty, Chandler Jones, Amari Cooper. New Legends added to the draft pool. Ed Tuttle Jones, Brian Urlacher, Andre Reed, and Randall Cunningham. So I would love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. For those of you who have tried it out, this could potentially save the game of Madden. Now, mind you, this came when the postseason is already in effect. We're almost nearing the Super Bowl. Football season as a whole is almost over. Now, with that being said, this is a step in the right direction. Let's say this mechanic is good. Let's say it's not great, but let's say it's improved and it's good. Then maybe they can tweak this and start working towards a better functioning run commit for Madden 21. That way, the run game isn't just so heavily disastrous, because let's be honest, man, running, and as someone who runs the ball with pride, as someone who always, for the past 4 or 5 Maddens, have shied away from what the most popular offenses was, bunch tight end, split close out of the Patriots. I stood away from that. I found my own offense. I found a nice balance out of pistol bunch, and I found a way to get you out of whatever popular blitz, whether you're out of crossfire, whatever it is, all these blitzes you want to run. I found a good way to keep a good balance on the ground, open up the passing game, pass when I need to, chew the clock, keep you away from the ball, play time management, and just ultimately find success on the ground where I'm able to dictate the pace of the game. Where this year, everyone is doing it. Everyone is running the ball because running is just so OP. It is what it is, man. A lot of people run the ball, and they run the ball a ton, and it can be extremely frustrating. But hopefully, again, the run committing is a step in the right direction. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go ahead and be signing out, man. I appreciate the love and support. As always, until next time, peace.